Greetings and welcome to the Astronomy Picture of the Day podcast. Today's picture for January 8th of 2025 is titled Supernova Remnants, Big and Small. So what do we see here? Well, here we see two supernova remnants, one down toward the lower right hand side and one toward the upper left. And both are circled here and labeled with their names. Now, a supernova occurs at the end of the life of a star. A star will explode out into space. Now, this doesn't happen to all stars, but only the most massive stars. And this is what we classify as a type 2 supernova. And when a type 2 supernova occurs, a remnant will be left behind, generally a neutron star. The collapsed core of the dead star collapsed down to about the size of a city. Now, this is the outer layers, which have then been expelled outward into space. So we can see the two different colors here. We can see the red color of hydrogen gas. The blue is associated with oxygen, very small traces of oxygen compared to the amount of hydrogen, but significant enough and excited enough to glow. And as the material expands out into the interstellar medium, it interacts with the other material around it and excites it. And that's where we're seeing a lot of the glowing going on here, is that it is energized as this material expelled out at very high speeds interacts with the interstellar medium. Now, if we look at these two supernova remnants, they look very different in terms of size and structure. So the one on the upper left looks rather small compared to the one on the lower right. But actually they're about the same size. The difference that we see is because of a differing distance. The one in the upper left is over 10,000 light years away, while the one in the lower right is only about 3,000 light years away. So there's a difference in size, not because they are actually different sizes, but because they are in different distances from Earth. So if something is closer, it's naturally going to look a little bit larger. Now, the other thing that's interesting is that while the one is more distant and one is closer, they also occurred and would have been seen to occur here on Earth at about the same time. So while they would not have gone off at the same time, the amount of time it takes light to travel depends on the great distances involved. So while the one in the upper left occurred a longer time ago, about 50,000 years ago, because it is more distant, it occurred here on Earth around the same time as the one in the lower right. So these two supernova remnants are actually about the same age, allowing us to study two supernova that are very close together in the sky and occurred at roughly the same time, to within 1,000 years or so. So that again gives us a chance to see two of these here at once. So that was our picture of the day for January 8th of 2025. It was titled Supernova Remnants, Big and Small. We'll be back again tomorrow for the next picture. So until then, have a great day, everyone, and I will see you in class.